Joining me now is Nkwebi Maswikiti from FNB. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Could you kindly introduce yourself to us and your position and what you do with FNB?
100%. My name is Nkwebi Maswikiti. I'm a deal maker for commercial property finance at FNB. Yeah. Thank you for having me. Effectively, what a deal maker is a dreamer. I dream with customers who come to me, have an idea of what they want to do, properties they want to acquire, refinance, develop, purchase, anything. And we help make that reality. So that's what a deal maker is. Yeah.
And then in terms of the portfolio that you guys dribble and drabble in, you said commercial. Could you kindly explain for viewers at home what that means?
So effectively, at FNB, we have everything from home loans, which is the house over your head, all the way to commercial. So I'm with commercial, but my presentation touched on both residentials and commercial, yeah.
So what is the appetite currently for funding in the commercial space locally in Botswana?
Well, I would say that the appetite is at an all-time high when it comes to especially owner-serviced developments, where a company basically operates from a premises, warehouses, industrial, has got the highest, it was in my presentation, has got the highest appetite from banking, followed by retail space, with limited appetite going towards hospitality and also schools. And when I say limited, I'll probably say selective, meaning that we'd cherry pick deals that we would get into. Yeah.
And then in terms of these portfolios within the commercial sector, are you selective in terms of location-wise? Are you across the country, or are you predominantly in certain areas where it's mostly lucrative?
Now, I think a large chunk of the portfolio is sitting in Gaborone and greater areas. However, we are spread out throughout the country, but our loan to value, meaning that the extent to which we fund in different areas, is really based on locality. Like I would say, for instance, you would find that Pique right now has the lowest loan to value, and it slowly increases as you go into more urban areas. So 90% in urban areas on commercial developments. So you're looking at Gaborone, Francistown, 90%. You go to Maung, you start going further down the rabbit hole until you get to that loan to value of about 50% in the outskirts, villages and everything, yeah.
Okay. So as a, say, company owner, I would like to access financing for a commercial property. What are the prerequisites that I would have to submit with the bank?
So I think for us, cash is king, meaning that we want to establish, let's forget about the 10-year loans that you guys want to come get from the bank. We want to establish that in the first 30 days, how would you pay the repayment? So the prerequisite would come in from your financial cash flows. We would then look at that, and then hopefully look at your projections moving forward. Some companies will be saying, look, we've been paying rent. We're about to move out of there. We want to acquire this and we want to pay a repayment on here. So that's a rental saving towards your mortgage. So we would need maybe proof of the lease of where you are. And we would also need the title deed so we can check the type of title that's there. We look at the area. We look at the type of property. We would look at an old valuation, or we would come in and do a valuation ourselves to see where would we be from an open market perspective. Yeah.
And then, a lot of people have had issues in terms of accessibility to financing.
100%.
And I know FNB has been one of the banks that pride themselves with, being effective and efficient in terms of turnover. Yeah. What are your turnover times upon completion of application and processing?
So, effectively, we apply the criteria, which is if it's an individual at retail, we would look at your payslip. We would look at your repayment ability based, say you're getting a salary of 10,000, we would say you can indebt yourself up to about 6.5 at a max with all your repayments back in. So our turnaround time within that is within a week for us to give you, any sort of feedback. On the commercial front, it's slightly different. We would assess your financials. If the deal is under, say, 10 million, we can give you